A lot of people speak about the baby boomer generation with regards to the changing demographics of aged care. In fact, what we're seeing is a much higher level of frailty at the other end of the spectrum, which are those people who are now increasingly very frail, very old, and often with a very high level of dementia diagnosis.
When designing facilities for people with dementia, we consider their regular paths of travel. We like to encourage looped walks from the interior through sensory gardens and back inside so that the residents remain safe within the facility but still get the benefits of being outside.
In an aged care context, something we try and do is provide a lot of open glass and access to light and long views for residents. It generally tends to have an impact on their general wellness and sense of calmness in the space. One
of the things that we're developing, which is a unique solution for aged care, is how to truly integrate the external environment into the indoors. Biophilic effects on health and well-being, and the ability for people to safely and accessibly interact with nature.
Mobility and access are one of the biggest considerations when designing a residential aged care facility. When we're designing residential aged care facilities, we're always thinking about reducing injuries to both staff and residents in our designs. It's a fine balance between the functional requirements of a resident and a safe working environment for staff.
Spatial planning should be simple and effective so that the residents know clearly where they need to go without memory or learning.
We've worked with a number of our clients to apply the Eden alternative principles in aged care design. These principles were founded by geriatrician Dr. William Thomas in the US in the 1990s. We apply a rigorous application of Professor Richard Fleming's evidence-based principles for the design of environments for people with dementia.
The biggest challenge in incorporating the principles of access and mobility in a building is maintaining a home-like environment. So making these aspects of the building as unobtrusive as possible and not institution-like.